right, today I have a 15-minute chair workout for you, okay? So, haven't had one of these up on the site yet, so hopefully you'll have fun with this. If you have a Pilates chair at home, this is gonna be a quick burner, okay? So it's meant to be a really quick workout, so you get a lot of emphasis on the legs today. There's gonna be a lot of work through the quads and the glute, okay, but everything generating from the core. We're gonna end with a nice up stretch, so you'll get a little heat through those abdominals, a little extra deep work. And that'll kind of wrap it up. So really quick burner. I know we've been asking for more short workouts on the site, so this should be really good for that. All right, so I got the Balanced Body Wunda Chair is what I'm working on. I have a single pedal, so if you have a double pedal, make it a single for today's workout, okay? I have risers. If you don't have risers, you're not gonna need them today. They're more there for balance support. So when we're gonna be doing a step up, in that step up, I like to have the risers just for a little extra balance support when it starts to get really shaky. They're nice to have. Okay, now as far as springs go, I've got 3 settings for my springs. Right now I have it on my very lightest setting because we're gonna start with a little warm up, okay? All right, so let's get going. We're gonna bring those feet just underneath the hips, okay, so they're hip width distance apart. We're gonna inhale those arms up and overhead, finding nice length through the spine. We're gonna exhale as we nod the chin to the chest and round down, keeping the tailbone heavy. We're gonna find the pedal and send that pedal all the way down towards the floor. Good. You've got your heels of your hands on that pedal. Now once you're down there, you're gonna hold it down there. Okay, nice big stretch through the back of the leg, wrapping the shoulder blades around the ribs. We're gonna inhale, rounding halfway up. Exhale, take it back down. Inhale, rounding and articulating the spine just halfway. Inhale, take it back down. Good, nice little articulation through the spine. We're not coming all the way up. We're coming just halfway. And then we exhale all the way back down. Let's go for 2. Good, last one. On your next one, you're gonna hold that pedal all the way down. Now we're gonna soften both knees for a little bend. And we're gonna inhale as we open up the back of the knee. Exhale, bend those knees, keeping the heels down, keeping the toes soft. Inhale, open them up. Good, exhale, bend those knees. This is where you might start to feel a little tremble. That connective tissue starts lighting up. Good, little bend. Big extend, really opening up the back of the leg. Good, we're here for 5. Last 4. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. Good, last bend here. Hold that pedal down still. Now, we're gonna swivel the palms so the fingertips face inward, okay? Little internal rotation, keeping the heel of the hand on the pedal. We're gonna exhale as we bend the elbows wide. The collarbones stay wide, they chase those elbows, and then we inhale as we send that pedal back down. Exhale, keep those shoulders away from the ears, collarbones chase the elbows nice and wide. Inhale, take it down. Let's go for 4. Warming up that upper body just a little bit more. Last 3. Keeping the back of the leg as straight as possible. Last 2. Good, last 1. On the next one, you're gonna hold that pedal down, swivel those palms back to parallel, and now on your next inhale, you're gonna round and roll that spine, stacking the vertebrae all the way back up to standing. Your head should be the last thing that picks up. All right, we're gonna change our springs. We're gonna go 1 row up, so the weight is a little bit heavier, or the recoil is a little bit stronger on those springs. All right, we're gonna come into a step up. So come all the way up onto your chair. Okay, we're gonna find those feet and get them just underneath the hips. Okay, nice and tall, sternum over pubic bone. We're gonna keep the left foot on the chair, and we're gonna find the pedal with the ball of our right foot. All right, now, this is where the risers come in handy for a little extra balance support. If you don't have risers, hands can be on your hips, They can be in prayer or they can be up and overhead. That this is going to be your most challenging position because this is your longest lever, okay? Longest point for your body, all right? So otherwise, we're going to take that pedal down towards the floor, not all the way down though, because we want to keep the booty above the knee. And then we're going to inhale as we come all the way up to standing on that left leg. My right foot left the pedal. Come back to the pedal, lower it down just 3 inches, and come all the way back up, letting that right foot leave the pedal. Good. Now, if one hand wants to come up and overhead, you want to challenge that balance just a little bit more. Now, we're going for a full step up today, so want full range of motion on that left knee. That's why we're leaving the pedal today. I want you to think about an entire foot connection. So my toes are not invited to peel off the chair. They stay down. My heel is just a bit heavier than the ball of my foot, but I have an entire foot connection. My left knee, that kneecap tracks with big toe, second toe, just the same as always. So find that alignment in your own body, and that knee falls just in the middle of the foot. So it doesn't come in front of the toes. We're reaching that left sitting bone back behind us as we come into that step up. So left sitting bone reaches away from that left kneecap. Good, all the way up. Good, let's go for 4. Last 3. Got a little arabesque going on when I come up for that lift, but it's nothing big, just lifting that leg off the pedal. Last 2. Should feel that left quad already. Good. Last 1, all the way up and down. Now on your next one, you're going to hold that step up, okay? So booty is just above the knee. From here, we're going to pulse that left sitting bone. Little lift, little lower. It's a 1 inch up and down. It's generating from the center of that left glute. So I want you to think about that left sitting bone narrowing towards the middle of your body and broadening to lower you. So it narrows, it picks you up, and then it broadens to lower. Good, keep those toes down, keep the core engaged, my pelvis is level, both hip bones stay together for 4. Last 3, I have a nice light touch on that riser, I could let go at any time. Last 2. On your next one, you're gonna hold it low. Now my right knee is gonna bend and extend. A little bend and a big extend. Good, keeping that left leg is isometric. Okay, nothing is changing there. Nice light hold on that right riser. My left arm is up and overhead, challenging that balance just a bit. Whew. We got 5. Last 4, we're going back to full range of motion in 3. Last 2. On your next one, you're gonna come all the way back up. Find that little arabesque and come back to your pedal. Find that step up. Good, keeping both hip bones working together. Okay, so my right hip is not invited to drop to find that pedal. They work together. Good, you should feel that left quad a whole lot now. Good, let's go for 3. Good, last 2. Keeping that sternum up and over that pubic bone. Get a little tilt as we come into that step up. Good. On your next one, you're gonna hold it low one more time. From here, my left heel is gonna peel and lower. Lift it up and lower it. Good. Now remember, every time we set our heel down, we don't just place it down lightly, we send it right down through that chair surface. You've got 4. Last 3. You've got 2. Whew, I'm sweaty already. Last 1. Okay, I lied. 1 more. Hold the heel up. Little pulse from that left sitting bone. Little lift and lower. The heel is lifted. It is not going down. Control with the core. Pull that belly button up and in. 6, 5, Shake that left leg out. Take both feet off the pedal. Give the left leg a little shake. Whew, that was intense, I know. All right, we're gonna come down on the chair, but before we do that, we're gonna lower our springs that one level down, okay? So, back into that lighter set. Okay, now we're coming back onto the chair, seated, okay? Now, from here, balls of the feet are gonna be on that pedal, and you want your knees straight off the hip, okay? I've got the base of the big toe, base of the pinky toe connected to the pedal. I'm gonna take the palms of my hands and press the heels of my hands into the front edge of the chair. That's gonna keep me honest, sitting up nice and tall. Sternum over pubic bone. I've got my sitting bones connected and my pelvis in a neutral position. Okay, from here, we're gonna keep the pelvis in that neutral position as we inhale and take that pedal down. The diaphragm drops on that inhale so we get longer. Exhale, bring the knees back to start. Inhale, that diaphragm drops like a piston pump, the legs lower, and then we exhale as we bring it back to start. That's where you feel the shake. Inhale, take it down. Exhale, bring it back. Now, my pelvis is not invited to move. So, common mistake I see on this one is that you want the pedal to go all the way down. So you send it down, and now I rocked forward onto the back of my thighs. Okay, we don't want that. We want to keep the sitting bones connected, resist the movement of the hips. My pedal does not go all the way down, because if it went all the way down, I'd have to go into that anterior tilt. Good, I want you to imagine, I'm not using any props today, but you could always place a squishy ball right in between those inner thighs, because that grip with the inner thighs is what we're looking for. That's gonna lead into the low belly. I want you to think about opening up your seat crease, right where the leg meets the hip. We're opening from there. Keep those heels high, like you're in a stiletto heel. Yes, that's where you're gonna help you find the shape too. So you wanna find that shake, that connected tissue. Everything is working. Doesn't look like much, right? But it's small, intense movement. Those arms can come up and overhead if you feel like you've got nice control of that pelvis. Good. Let's go for 4. Last 3. Good. Last 2. We've got one little hold here, one little pulse. On your next one, you're going to hold that pedal halfway. Imagine you have that squishy ball. You're squeezing the squishy ball. Good. Now from here, 1 inch up and 1 inch down. 1 inch up and 1 inch down. This is where it should get pretty shaky. Okay, I want you to think about pulling that belly button up and in. Keep the heels lifted. Good, you got it. Good, opening up from that psoas muscle, that suspender muscle right at the base of the core, leads into that inner thigh. We've got 4, last 3, last 2, and bring it all the way up. Okay, we got that step up on the other side, so come on down. That was a little icebreaker right in between. Let's move our springs back up to that one heavier setting. Okay, we're gonna come all the way back up onto that chair surface. We're getting really close to the end here. My right foot is gonna stay on the chair this time. My feet are just underneath my hips, about 4 inches apart. We're gonna take that left ball of the foot and find the pedal. Now from here, keep those right toes connected. All right, don't let them lift up. Your right hand can come up and overhead. Both can be overhead, your choice. We're gonna exhale as we take that pedal down 2 to 3 inches, keeping the booty above the knee. And we're gonna inhale as we come all the way back up to that little arabesque. Good, taking it down, that little step up. It's small and controlled. So the reason we're not going any lower today is because I really want you to generate that movement from the core. I don't want the core to disconnect. So the quad and the glute can very easily take over in this movement. And it's already working really hard, and it's ready to take over. But we want to keep the core involved. Both hip bones stay level. That's the other thing that would be hard to maintain if we went much lower. Good. Keeping that big lift. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Let's go for 4 more after this one. Don't let those toes peel up. Remember, we're finding the alignment of the right kneecap with the big toe, second toe. That kneecap comes just in the middle of that footbed. Good, last 2. Good, last one, all the way up and down. On your next one, you're gonna hold it low. Here we go. Holding it in that step up position from here. We're gonna pulse from that right sitting bone. Little lift and lower. My left hand is very light on that riser. I can take both arms up and overhead. Good. Really controlling from that right sits bone. It narrows towards the midline to lift you. It broadens to lower you. Keep reaching that right sitting bone away from that right kneecap for 4. Last 3. Good, you got 2. On your next one, we're gonna hold it there. Right side is isometric. Left knee bends in and out. Take it in and out. Right side doesn't change. Good, it's a little bend to that left knee. It's not gonna go far. Good, you got 5. Woo. Last 4. You've got 3. Last 2. On your next one, we're gonna come all the way back up to standing and then come all the way back into that step up. Woo, that right leg is on fire. Good, it's really hard to find that full range of motion after you've been holding. So stay with me, we're almost there. You've got 4. Whew. Last 3. You've got 2. And last one, we're gonna hold after this one. Come all the way up. Don't hold yet, I got a little excited. Hold your next one. You're in that step up. All right, from here, your right heel peels up and down. Woo, really shaky. We're recruiting that right inner thigh now. It's a lift and a lower. Left hand is light on that riser. Good, we're here for 4. Last 3. Last 2. On your next one, hold that right heel lifted, little pulse. From that right sitting bone, so little lift and little lower. Good, really reaching that right sitting bone away from that right kneecap for 6. Last 5. You've got 4. Woo, last 3, light touch on the riser, 2. And lower it all the way down, you guys. Holy cow, shake out the leg. Woo, mine is done. All right, we're ending with an up stretch. So, your springs are your choice now, okay? The heavier weight's gonna give you more support to help you lift through that up stretch. The lighter weight is gonna be a little bit more on the core, okay? So, change your springs to where you like them. I'm gonna put them on the lighter weight today, okay? And we're gonna bring both feet onto the pedal, and hands are gonna wrap the sides of the chair. Now, we've got the heels and the hands connected, and we're gonna find a position where the shoulders are over the wrists. My feet are 4 inches apart and parallel. Now, since we did a lot of flexion to start class, we're gonna keep this in a flat back. So, my eyes are on the top front edge of the chair, and from here, I'm gonna exhale as I draw the tailbone up and back, keeping a nice flat back, finding that full lift, shoulders over wrists. Exhale as you bring it down. Good. Find that lift. Inhale it up. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Good. Try to use those abdominals to bring the pedal up. Okay, that pedal is, we're not riding the pedal. I know that would be fun, but that's not what we're doing. Okay, we want those abdominals to work and draw yourself up. Good. Let's go for 4. You can think of a paintbrush attached to that tailbone. Think of painting a line up and down the wall behind you. Good, we got 2 more. Good, last one. You're gonna hold it up there. From here, we're gonna bring that knee bend back. A little baby bend to those knees. Inhale, extend. Bend the knees, keep the tailbone lifted. Good, you got it. Good. Nice Nice control right here. Should be shaky. You're here for 6. Last 5. Woo. Last 4. Good, you've got 3. Last 2. And last 1. Extend those legs. Bring that pedal all the way down. Woo, 1 foot at a time. Take it off the pedal. And guys, you're all set. That was a nice 15-minute sweaty one. I'm super sweaty after 15 minutes. The chair will do that to you, okay? All right, guys, so maybe went a couple minutes over. You know, I have a habit of doing that, but nice job. If you like these shorter workouts, leave some comments for me. Let me know, because I can do lots more of them. If you like seeing the chair, awesome. Let me know that as well, and I will keep them coming, okay? My JessPFit is my name on social media and on YouTube, so you can find me real easy both places, and I love to hear from you. All right, guys, I'll see you next time.